So looking at the percent questions here, we have a fraction and we want to change a fraction into a percent. Now remember, percent kind of means per 100. So percent means per 100. So if I have, say, 27%, that means 27 out of 100. So notice how if my denominator is 100, it's easy to change fractions to percents. So if I have like 18 out of 100, 18 out of 100 would mean the same thing as 18%. Now, also keep in mind, dividing by 100 is the same thing as moving the decimal two places to the left. So keep in mind, it's easy to change a percent to a decimal because all you got to do is recognize the decimals at the very end, slide it two places to the left, and that would give me a decimal. And notice how that's tenths, hundredths. That also reads as 1800ths. So percents can be changed to fractions or decimals, or vice versa. Fractions and decimals can be changed into percents. Notice that to change a decimal to a percent, all you really got to do is move the decimal two places to the right and stick on a decimal symbol. And then just add on the percent symbol. So if I have, say, 3.03, that would mean move the decimal two places to the right. That would be 3, and then stick on the percent symbol. So 3% is the same thing as 0.03. So one of the things we pick up on is it's actually very easy to change decimals to percents. So what I can do in this problem here, since the denominator is not 100, what I can do is just divide 27, divide that by 8, and just change it into a decimal. So 27 eighths is the same thing as 3.375. Now, to change it to a percent, you have to move the decimal two places to the right. So 1, 2. So this turns this into then 337.5%. Now, it does say type a whole number or a decimal. It does say round to the nearest tenth as needed. Well, notice this is already to the tenths place, so we don't have to round. That would be our answer. Then is 337.5%. So the easiest way to approach this problem is, since the denominator is not 100, just go ahead and change the fraction to a decimal by just using a calculator, if you will, and then moving the decimal two places to the right and sticking on the percent symbol. And that is a quick way to change that to a percent. So remember, if I want to change this percent back to decimal, you'd have to move the decimal two places back to the left. So if I want to change this back, 337.5% would be the same thing as 3.375. So if I typed in 3.375, notice how if I hit the math button and tell me to change that back to a fraction, notice how that gets me back to the 27 eighths. So you can reverse the process. You can change a percent to a decimal and then back to a fraction. And again, a calculator is a really easy tool to make some of that happen.